Hello, watchers of YouTube. Welcome back to our next episode. And actually, the start of a brand new adventure. I promised you the last time, we're not gonna sidetrack anymore, and we won't. So, today we'll start the beginning of the Mediah arc. And we are on our way out already. So, you may have noticed that I've taken just a little bit of a break over the last couple of days. Well, one of the reasons was that work was extremely busy, but I also just needed a few days off, and I was concentrating a little bit more in terms of the time that I had for play on my main account. That is all. But we are back, and we will have a look at what waits for us at the Kamasiv Temple. After we've quickly spoken to the Snowed Manager here, of course. As you know, we are carrying on talking to at least the exclamation marks we come across on our journey. Search for the Kamasiv Temple in the east. I want to say that I remember where I needed to turn right here, and I think it was somewhere here now. For those of you that may be wondering why I'm not using autopathing, well, because I'm an idiot and I like to do things the hard way, but I think it was, yep, it should be here. There we go! Oh, look at that. Who are we having here? Kamasiv Temple Chancellor Herwen. I heard a lot about you from Orwin. Though a little unlucky, you have an iron will. Giant intellectual, he was always persistent. However, the priest. Okay, nothing. So there's two quests now here. I actually can't really remember which one was the one for our quest line. So let's quickly talk to Fairy Queen Thea. Are you a simple man? I am the Queen of Fairies, Thea. Well, I am. Although Grana has found its light, our hometown is in chaos. Sweet honey as a source of power. A change has found Kamasiv. A massive power suddenly made a movement, and that is what caused the unstable crevice in our homeland. My children are full of curiosity, and they headed to the crevice enchanted by the sight they've never seen. And they are now lost in there. My escorts were able to save most of them, but some of the children were lost on the way back here. There is one way to find them. Will you help me? I need the sweetest liquid possible. Can you find it? It's made from refining top-quality cooking honey and gives off a decadent sweet aroma. It's rumored that fairies will sneak out into the outside world lulled by the sweet scent, interact with unstable crevice and select place the honey jar. Sure. Gave cooking honey. Okay. Don't have cooking honey with me, so let's talk to Owen. Every time I hear her name, I think it's a guy, but yeah. It's good to see you again. You've come to the right place. This is Kamasiv Temple. You wish to know the purpose of this temple? It seems we have piqued the curiosity of the Kalis Parliament. I suppose the Kalis chairman fears that the temple was built for the purpose of forming stronger military ties with Serendia or Mediah. Please understand what the temple is completely neutral in this regard. The people of Kamasiv only wish for peace in these lands. In these lands, not in their own one, huh? Have you heard of a place they call Mediah? Located to the east. Recently, a black energy engulfed Mediah, making the lands barren. The wild animals that once guarded the forest have become violently aggressive and now attack all who cross their path. Herwen, the head priestess of this temple, observed the changes occurring in Mediah from afar. You seem to have more than a passing interest in recent events. Would you like to talk to Herwen yourself? I wouldn't mind, I guess. Nice! What are we now? 153 DP. What did we actually change? Our assignment. Nice. So that's another 6 DP on top of it. Cool. A simple man. Your journey from Calphion must have been a long and difficult one. I am Herwen, the head priestess of Kamasiv Temple. How is a stranger such as yourself in a place like this? This is surely no coincidence. Stay tuned with the okay. The wisdom of Sylvia. But enough pleasantries. That look on your face tells me you're here for a reason. Perhaps this too is the will of Sylvia. How else would an outsider such as yourself be able to enter our temple? What are you looking for? Mainly money, but thanks for asking. Ask about the Witch of Dark. Oh yeah, yes, of course. We actually do have a couple of questions. The Witch of Darkness. Have you ever heard the name Elezra? She's a powerful witch who wields dark energy. I'm sure she's the one you saw at Zaka Shrine. Nobody knows what she plans to do with the evils she brought to our world. One thing for certain, though, is that many have suffered terribly because of her. Many have lost their families, and even more have lost all hope. No one would say anything good about her. What do we else have? Ask for the changes of Mediah. The abominable witch plunged the kingdom of Mediah into 3 days of darkness. It led to the fall of the old kingdom of Mediah and nearly its complete annihilation. In the end, the kingdom has perished, and the dark energy tainted the entire land. The Mediah that we know now was rebuilt after the disaster, but the people are still suffering from the aftermath. Okay, ask about the temple. We saw the recent changes from afar, so were sent to purify the land. We brought with us a branch from Kamasilf, the sacred tree, and tried to plant it in the land of Mediah, hoping that its holy power and the light of the divine goddess would cleanse the land of the dark taint. Sadly, the sacred tree would not take root in the lands further east because of the dark energy that covered it, which means this place where we built Kamasilf Temple is the farthest where the sacred tree can grow. Alright, I hope you found the answers you were looking for. May Sylvia's wisdom be with you. The natural furnace. If you are planning to pursue Elezra, tracking the darkness would be the fastest way to uncover her whereabouts. The fact that the sacred tree cannot take root here means that an ominous dark power has spread underground. Go to Hakan Dirk, the overseer of activities in the underground lava cave. I'm certain he'll give you information you'll find useful during your travels. Alright, I guess that's it for the time being. And she just wanted the cooking honey. Now, cooking honey is actually something we could easily buy off the marketplace, and since we have since we have our butler, cooking honey, this one, right? And we only need 2. Okay. So now this will actually show you that it's now 20 minutes until I can use this one again. Luckily we have another one. Because the game was good to us and gave us lots of freebies. Chat gave cooking honey. This honey is quite nice, but not sufficient for our purpose. I need to purify it once more with the power of my gemstone. Luckily, I've secured other ingredients with the help of heroin. I'll teach you the recipe. You can do it on your own from next time. Into the sweet honey jar. Pure essences are the source of our lives. Thankfully, you can produce something similar in this world. Just being near them energizes us. Recently, I found an unstable crevice in the temple. Place this jar near the crevice. I hope we can save poor souls. Freaking is unstable. Place it. Honey jar. Okay, trapped fairies. Okay, that gives me a little bit. Is that here where the tree is? Young Kamasilf. Ah, this is it. Chat. Place the honey jar. Place the honey jar between the... Something shiny fell down. Something shiny fell down? Okay. I have no idea. Is that true? This is becoming more complicated. That other petal from the fairy. It must be trapped in a different crevice. Although Grana has found... Yeah, we had that already. Layla's scattered petals. After wandering in unstable crevices, my children have come back to this world as petals. I can see that these petals will appear all over this world. To those who are ignorant, these may look like ordinary petals. They might crush them. That shall never happen. Will you find these petals and bring back to me before such things happen? To obtain special honey jar. Oh, so there's more. Complete the quest Mysterious Companion to be able to interact. Can refer to the crafting notes. Okay. Gave Lila's petal. My poor child, I will save you. Oh, you're back. I found some petals here as well. All the petals are here thanks to you, and now we can save the children. My goodness, fairy trapped in the crevice. Mysterious companion. This little lady has come back to life thanks to you. She will stay your friend as long as you are willing. In order for us, outsiders, to stay in shape here, we need to consume a considerable amount of power. It is difficult. But with the power of comes with it is possible, although not perfect. Here, use these wings to summon the fairy. Oh, is this how we get our first fairy actually already? That would be amazing. I'm probably blind again. Didn't she just... I mean, we have that pedal. Oh, I need to go here again. Okay. Young comes self. You can feel the warm aura coming from the sacred tree, entering your body. It looks like this is the perfect place to summon the fairy. Use sealed fairy wings. You get as a reward to get an item to summon a fairy. Okay. Sealed fairy wings. Oh no, it's her again. So what do I need to do now? Do I just press right? Oh, so I just click this one. Sorry, on my main account I have my fairy now for a while, which is, yeah, a long time. So I couldn't remember how this actually worked. So press right mouse button to obtain one of the following. Oh yeah, I think Faint is level 1, or tier 1, Glimmering tier 2, Brilliant tier 3, Radiant tier 4. Well, what are the odds that we will get a Faint one? Well, let's try this out. But oh, we have a couple more, so we could exchange them. Exchange 10 for Fairy's Blessing 1. Oh, so it's not as many anymore. Let's try this one first. And let's do 24. Boom. And there we go. Faint. It's a Glimmering. That's not all that bad. That's a tier 2 fairy. That is not bad. Let's see. So repeat mysterious companion. So accept. Yeah, I can have 5 more then. So let's just click through them. Sorry about that. Cool, that's it. And I'll show you something. I'm sure you all know this already, but yeah, you can keep this active, that's fine. Oh, so I need... that's odd. Why do I only have 2 more? I gave her 5 thingies. Oh, I think it's 2 per one then. Okay, that makes sense. And that's why it's still blue, because I'm essentially missing 1 that I need to give her. Okay, well, let's do those 2. Shall we take 22nd this time? Well, let's do 23rd first, and then we'll try 22nd. Let's see if it's something different. It's another Glimmering. Cool. And now we finally get our Faint. Yay! No, I'm just joking. Okay, so we have 2 Glimmering and we have 1 Faint. And we of course would like to have the Glimmering ones because they are worth more. So, are we taking the one with the blue? I don't think there's a difference actually. I think it's just what they look like and how they sound, to be fair. I'll take the black one. It's fine. Hello? Oh, please enter your fairy's name. I don't know, what's a good name? Well, essentially she can, you know, buff me and stuff. So let's call her Buffy. Oh, can I get a capital B, please? Thank you. Buffy. Would you like to register the fairy? Yes. Okay. So I think gift is always there. It's always the first one, so we get our luck +1. This skill is at the highest level your fairy can learn. And now because we have a Glimmering, we can grow up to level 20. So we learn another skill at level 10 and then another one at level 20. So we have then 3 in total. And you click on growth. Oh, you can only grow from when she is summoned. Oh, I should summon her then. Okay, so now the luck is also active. And I think usually you can see her like swirling around, but I may have turned that off in the settings. So anyway, so click on growth because we have those 2. Yep, up. And you can see we already, those 2 will already take us to level 2. Now you can give her a variety of different things. Gear mainly, which is I think the easiest and the cheapest. But for now, that's it. And we should carry on with our quest, because we were told to go to Omar Lava Cave to meet Hakan Dirk. Let's see how far that is. Okay, as always, I may either cut this out entirely, or at the very least speed this up a little bit. See you once we get there. Alright, my lovely friends, we have arrived, and there's a couple of people here with exclamation marks over their head, which is good, because we like that. But let's talk to Hakan Dirk. Working up a sweat every day, isn't that something to be joyous about? No, not really. No, it's okay. An adventure from the west, what brings you all the way out here? Chat. About ferret? No, 35 energy. Nah. Uninvited guests. The cave you see in front of you leads to a giant natural furnace. There were once days when all of the renowned blacksmiths across the continent gathered in Mediah. They came from all over to make use of the scorching temperatures produced by the furnace to forge many of the legendary weapons and pieces of armor found in Mediah. Those days are long gone. The 3 days of darkness ruined everything. It all began when a strange explosion occurred inside the cave, somehow creating a perfect environment for the aggressive goblins nearby to thrive in. The explosion also caused the heat from the furnace to rise to extreme levels, making it almost unbearable to perform any tasks. As a result, many of the blacksmiths had no choice but to leave. I wonder if those days of glory will return to Mediah again. If only someone could get rid of some of those lava monsters inside the cave. Yeah. If only someone could, huh? Oh, if only we knew, like, a vigorous, well-bearded adventurer who could help us with this. Boom. There you go. Just recharging the MP, WP, whatever it is. Oh. Huh? Oh. Eh? Ah, I'm stupid. Ooh, is that a burning one? That is a burning one. It's like the aggressive ones in other places, or... Ooh, ow! That hurt. Wanker? There you go. Well, keep forgetting that I'm not on a level 62, you know, all boss gear character here. So I should probably pay a little bit more cautious. I can tell that I had a couple of days break. It's insane, really. Again, one of the downsides, really, once you get older. You immediately forget things. I can't... Anyway. I'm not gonna complain. We just have to kind of get back into it again. What's that? Elixir of homeostasis? Oh, there's another one. Oop. Hello, my friend. Boom. So, with that fairy, for example, if you are lucky and you get Miraculous Cheer, the skill, there's different levels then also of the skills that you can get. So, as always, you know, everything in this game that can be RNG is probably RNG. Anyway, long story short, if you are lucky and you get Miraculous Cheer on your fairy, that means that she will use potions automatically, so you don't have to press the button anymore. I know, just convenience, still quite that's a useful thing to have, really. Oh, another burning one. There's a lot here today. It's no, you're not a burning one. She has other skills also that kind of help you and improve your weight limit, for example. Was it Feathery Steps? One is where if you are in the desert, she auto-uses, you know, either the tea or the water in case you get the desert debuff, which currently is switched off anyway. Oh, we have burning applied to us, which is not so nice. And what's also cool is she has one skill where she can auto-resurrect you. So if you get killed by somebody, she will just she will bring you back to life. The only thing I think that I've turned up quite early on is the sound. I'll leave that up to you. It's in the settings, you'll find it. But yeah, you can either have her talk all the time or you can turn it off. It just got on my nerve very, very quickly. I don't believe it. You really managed to push through the scorching heat and slay those monsters. Yep. That's the farthest anyone has gone into the cave since the ferrets turned up. I know I might be asking for too much considering it's the first time we've met, but can you help out an old man one more time? You've done a great job killing those ferrets, but the cave is still too hot for us to do anything in there. If nothing is done to lower the temperatures within the cave, none of the workers will ever be able to return. But you may be able to help us. We finally figured out the formula for a coolant that might cool down the caves. The temperature should start to drop once you pour it over the lava pits. Of course, why not? Why is this so expensive? About ferret. Ah, let's just take it, it's fine. Knowledge battle with this monster. Oh, that's the boss. It's the boss of the area. I think I could have just saved my energy. But hey, oh. What gives, right? What gives? So, oh, nice. It highlights the points already where I need to apply it. That's good. Okay. No, please help me. Blazing. What? The heat? It's suffocating. Can't even breathe. 3 days of darkness. Whatever. Life is miserable. Everyone's preparing to leave. Did you see the public lava? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Done, done, done. Oi. No knowledge so far today. Oh, that's already the last one. 3. Okay. Oh, bloody burning effect. Like 20 seconds, that's actually quite long. Minus 10 per 3 seconds. Okay. It's not that bad then. Okay. Anyway, Dirk. Or Derek. Maybe they just missed an E. I don't know. Dirk. Dirk is a weird name. It's Hakan Dirk. So, maybe right. No? Not to you? Ah. Oh, of course. How could I forget about that? Does that old fool really think some coolant is enough to bring those scorching temperatures down? Of course not, but yeah, boss. Okay. Why are you always so dull? I can't take it. How can you not feel it? There's dark energy coming from inside the cave. A dark and monstrous creature must have made this cave its home. Aren't you excited? I know I am. Hurry up and go. Of course you are. And you've gotten rather tall, but your legs still look ridiculously funny. Anything else in here actually? Many a pickle? No, we didn't want the adventure beginning of the new journey. The time has come, time to take a moment to look around such wondrous sights. Beauty of nature is always all around you. I know just the person. Go to Altinova Bar and you will meet her. Maybe you've met her already, who knows? Anyway, what else? Vigorous Velia, no. And then it's just the bosses, which is fine. Okay, let's go. Boss time. And I think this is why I could have just saved the 35 energy, because I'm thinking we are most likely gonna fight Ferret now. You can take a shortcut if you just jump down here, go on the little railing. Oh, it's not down in... Ah, of course. Sorry, I was thinking it would be down here in the pit, but that's the Dark Rift version of the boss. We, of course, do the quest version, which is here in the back, completely uninterrupted. Food buff is still active, which is nice. Oh, there's arm. DP up, debuff. Sorry, I know I'm using a complete simpleton tactic here, but it's efficient, so don't judge me. And now, no black spirit this time around. Okay. But the skin, the design of Ferret, I think is pretty cool. Looks pretty solid. My opinion, at least. I think in general the boss designs down here, even those ones, they look kind of, I don't know. I think they look kind of cool. Just like they are made out of lava rocks. Anyway, let's go. So now it should be slightly cooler down here. Let's see what Dirk has to say. Dirk. Unbelievable. I can already feel the heat starting to dissipate. I've been watching your progress from afar and still can't believe what just happened. Who are you? Where did you come from? How did you manage to defeat that oversized ferret in the cave? Very well then. I have something to give you. I found this as I was collecting materials for my research. I heard that this item was filled with a strange energy. Unfortunately, there hasn't been anyone that can use this item. I am glad that the rightful owner has finally appeared. Do we have contribution? Forbidden book, good. Black abyssal weapon box, nice. And, oh, stabilized magic blackstone and just some XP. Cool, thank you very much. A curious find. Wait, did you say that you sensed a dark energy from the giant lava monster? That's rejogged this old memory of mine. Perhaps the dark energy inside the cave is somehow linked to those black crystals we discovered in the desert after the 3 days of darkness. About the black desert crystals discovered in the dark desert. Decades ago, a fierce war raged in the deserts between Calphion and Valencia. It seemed like the war would never end. My old friend Mevo Muranan and I decided to make advanced weapons to sell to the armies and make a decent profit. We traveled across the desert to trade our goods, and one day we stumbled upon black rocks buried in the sand. How's that related? When we first brought the rocks back, we thought we could use them to process steel, but then we discovered that the black rocks were capable of unleashing powers beyond our imagination. I realized the dangers it could bring, so I decided to keep a distance, but Mevo couldn't. He believed he could control and harness their powers. About the blacksmith named Mevo Muranan. Mevo Muranan left this place, claiming the natural furnace to be a relic of the past. He's the type of person who would endure anything to make the best weapon. Come to think of it, could it be that lad is somehow responsible for this? He could have poured the black crystal into this furnace for all I know. Mevo Muranan can't be trusted. He knows a thing or two about black crystals. I wager it's his fault the furnace is in ruins. It's good friendship, solid. Altinova. It makes perfect sense. Mevo clearly used the 3 days of darkness to cover his own no-good tracks. Don't you agree? Deep down, I always knew that man couldn't be trusted. I'm sorry for pulling you into this dispute between old men, but to get to the bottom of this, you must speak to Mevo. I've no doubt that Backstabber will deny everything, though. There must be a connection between the dark energy and the black crystals we found. There may even be a link to this witch you're looking for. So, I assume you'll be on your way? You'll find Mevo in Altinova selling his inferior weapons and armor. Oh, and thank you. I owe you a debt of gratitude for all that you've done here. Yep, you do. Rock fragment, no. Trade, do you have anything in? Oh, I can sell those ones. Let's do that. One thing less to care. Oh, trade beginner too. Nice. Ah, black abyssal weapon. Oh. Oh, it's more... Oh, the AP range is higher. It's up until 91 and it has a little bit more accuracy as well. I'll take it, because that means we can sell off our Rosa and get some money back for it. Oh. I should maybe check where I'm going first before I'm just heading off. Let's just see. Let's have a quick look. Ooh, this is a longer... Oh, another quest. Oh, that's it. It's Rurupi again. Alright, fine. We'll have a quick chat to her. Nice. So this is gonna take us to the next place. And I'm gonna shut up again. Same as always. Either speeding up or cutting it out. In any case, I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Alright, we have arrived at Altinova. We're not quite at our next quest giver, but because this is essentially the entrance to the city, so I thought I'll already carry on doing this normally from here. And there's going to be a couple of exclamation marks now, again as well, that we will just really briefly talk to, as always. Like this kind... Stable keeper, what do you have? Alum Rock Valley. No, I really... Because I don't know if we need... I'm not sure if we need our energy today. And I would hate to... would hate if we end up, you know, needing it and not having it. We can sell this one because we have something better now. What's this? Hemostasis. Cure bleeding. Don't need it. It's just clogging up inventory. This one, I think that event is over, so we can probably sell it now, it's fine. Okay, and the rest can stay there for the time being. Okay. So Altinova is going to be one of the bigger cities again. Oh. So I'll probably do the whole, you know, ticking off all the NPCs and all the knowledge from, you know, just talking to the guys. I'll probably do that again off screen. I'll do a couple now. Stone Tail Wasteland. No, they all just... I think it's always when it's 10 energy and then it's always a region. So, hey, you again. Last time we spoke was in Heidel. Adventure? Once my heart raced just by the sound of it. All I can do now is chew over the memories over a drink. You still look like a frickin' child, so what are you on about? Anyway. All sorts of desires and thrills gather at the Stone Tail racetrack. Some even tell you to bring your enemies along. Of course, under the sand dust of the racetrack, all is equal. Who knows? It may be a bonanza for you. I have no idea what she's on about, but sure. We'll do that at some point, but we are looking for Mevo Muro. You know, the lad. The Smithsonian. No. Okay. General goods, always good. Do we actually still have... Yeah, we have potions. More than enough, actually. Cool. Julia? Julia? God, I'm so sorry, I can't speak today. Let's park my horse here and do the rest by foot. I don't know, I love the flair and the kind of the makeup of Altinova. I think it's... I don't know, it's cool. Ah, there he is already. Mevo. Hello, Mevo. I'm nervous. The one thing I've learned in life is that you have to prevent the bad before it happens. Ever see those barbarians in black capes? There seems to be more and more these days. What? Me? Dumping black crystals? That's absurd. What's behind all of this nonsense? Tell me, who is it? Was it Baratin? Morgrim? Or maybe even Tulum? Who are you talking about? The rumor among the blacksmiths. There are rumors that alchemists in Valia found a material with new properties. Head to Valia to find one of the alchemists. Well, we can do that at some point, but let's take the Mediah League of Merchants. What? Hakan from the furnace said that? Ha! What a fool! The reason why the lava cave was in such a mess was because they appointed a fool like him to oversee activities there. Those clowns at the furnace aren't even worthy of being my competitors. What? Don't tell me you believe that nonsense about me. Hakan blames me for everything. I have better things to do than be caught up with the likes of Hakan Dirk. You shouldn't be swayed by such nonsense. So you're the one that saved that relic of a furnace? It sounds pretty fanciful that you alone defeated all those monsters in the lava cave. You want to prance around with a story like that? Pay a visit to Neruda Shen and see what he says. Regardless, any time spent with that fool Hakan Dirk is a complete waste. Mana's processing stone. No, we don't need it. Oh, hand over. That was also part of the quest. Yes. I think we need to take it off though. Yeah. Yes! Ooh, nice. So you're quite the talk of the town of Mediah, if I understand correctly. Yes, this armor sure can be better. Could you just do it? So you're quite the talk. Items with crystals. What? Items with crystals attached cannot be processed? Oh, sorry. Do we? Oh, we've put a crystal in there. And now I have to... Well. Well, that's a bit of a shame, but hey ho, that's a lesson learned for me. Magic Shield Exchange 3. How did that come about now? How do you like this region? Not so hard to get used to, right? I guess you have been quite famous in Calpheon. Even the local people here have started to recognize your name. Well, let's go back to Altinova then. It's time for you to upgrade your sub-weapon. I am an Altinova, you fool. I am! Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Hand over the armor. Yes. Your future looks promising. If only there were more adventurers like you. Okay. Look at that, 50 DP now. Didn't we have 50 already before? Oh, max HP plus 30. Oh well. So he said go to Altinova, where I am. Ooh, there's another one, straight there. Looks like we can also get a better sub-weapon. Sorry, I just saw a question mark that I just couldn't help but notice. Oh, up here, Drosh. Who are you? Drosh likes animals. Animals like Drosh. Not saying what's on my mind right now. Brady's supplement powder. Use simple cooking to mix and organic feed to produce Brady's nutritious feed. Interesting. I don't think I've recognized this NPC before, at least not for what he's selling. That's for sure. Was there another one up there? No. There? No. In there? Oh, a cook. Hello. Hello, cook. You must meet a certain gain 300 energy admin. No. I'm really sorry, but Amity games are bloody pain in the backside. Oh, same thing. We have to take it off. So what do we have now? 7 to 9 AP, 60 accuracy, and 17 DP. Let's see what you can do with it. 12 to 13, 40 accuracy, and 15 DP. Nice. So we've just got a new weapon, a new sub-weapon, and a new armor. For literally nothing. Again, don't waste too much money. I just cannot stress this enough. There's just absolutely no need for it. Meebo. Oh no, I've talked to you already. Who are you? Arms dealer. Okay. Do we have anything that needs to go into the storage? No, not really. So what do we need to do? Talk to Neruda Shen. Where is this? Where's this guy? Up there. Let's take our horsey then again. Actually, how long is our... Oh, 6 days only. Maybe if I have enough money, I'll place a pre-order on the marketplace. Because that horse flute is just, yeah. It's just such a convenient item, really. It's definitely not a must-have, you know, by no stretch of the imagination. But yeah, I just really like it. No matter where you are, if you park your horse in a different town, you blow the whistle, boom, there it is. Oh, those stairs are a little bit tight, maybe. Oh, what the heck? How about you just do a normal autopath? Thank you. Okay, let's see. Neruda Shen. I thought he talks all the rest as well. Could you please save your introduction for later? I'm a bit busy right now, as you can see. A guest of honor has arrived from Valencia. If it's urgent, you'd best discuss it with Mordi Buddha first. Okay. Mordi Buddha. Who is Mordi Buddha? No? Huh? Am I still? Oh, that is Moody Buddha. That's a big fella. I like it. I have many guests today. Let's take some time and talk, since it is important. Mediah's history will be recorded as facts. That is why I'm here. Canyon of Corruption. The Canyon of Corruption is at the top of our priority list. We've got to get rid of the followers of Zarkader. Okay. Can I now talk to you? A legendary adventurer in Calphion. In that case, please forgive my rudeness. As you can see, I was talking to important guests from Valencia. My sources inform me that you single-handedly managed to restore operations at the lava cave. I think on behalf of all Altinova, Mediah can use more heroes like you. Ooh, ancient gold coin. 30,000. I'll take it. What you got for me? Mirudashen and the merchants. Ah, simple man. The savior of Calphion. You seem surprised that I know who you are. I happen to have very good sources. Information is an invaluable commodity to merchants such as myself. I hope you don't mind the liberties I took to learn more about you. Ha! I see you're interested in Mevo Muranan and Hakan Dirk. It doesn't come as a surprise that Hakan Dirk would find Mevo suspicious. What those two don't realize is that the events that occurred at the lava cave have nothing to do with the blacksmiths of Mediah. The dark energy found after the explosion was fundamentally different from the energy found in black crystals. The energy found in the cave was more similar to the energy that was present during the 3 days of darkness. The 3 days of darkness was filled with terrors that still give me nightmares to this day. That witch you seem to be looking for was largely responsible for it. Ah, forgive my incessant blabbering. Nothing more than the dusty memories of a foolish old man. You would find it best to ignore the squabble between the two blacksmiths. So, you tell me you're looking for the witch? Well, I only know as much as I've already told you. Unfortunately, the 3 days of darkness was an event the people here chose to forget. You will be hard-pressed to find anyone willing to speak about the witch you are pursuing. Is there something else I can do for you? Perhaps some silver for resolving our troubles at the furnace? Or perhaps your interests lie in the pursuit of justice or some high ideal you wish to live up to. Take a look around Altinova and tell me if there's anything you want. A true merchant always pays their dues. Nope. Another 30,000. I like it. Leader of Altinova. Look around the glorious city of Altinova. I can proudly say that Altinova is what it is today, thanks of me. Humble. An ancient mission. Black Leopard. Are you a soldier employed by Neruda Shen? You don't look like one. Why was it? Looks like it is a little bit easier to do with the horsey than just running. I don't know, the city is really cool. So many details. And it's funny because lots of really crude like fences, and it looks like a proper city in the desert, but you still have like some rudiment vegetation, trees and stuff. There's a bit of greenery, but it's all a bit dried out, right? I don't know, but I really like the looks of it. It's just, it's cool. Okay, good spender. Nelople. I can tell from your appearance that it's your first time in Altinova. Be careful not to lose your silver to pickpockets. The merchants of Altinova. In Altinova you must learn to protect yourself from those who try to swindle you. Merchants who live by a code of honor and good conduct are few and far between in a place like this. Personally, I would have no problem convincing you to buy something completely useless. Consider yourself lucky. I'm only showing you my nice side because Neruda Shen sent you here. A witch possessed by the dark energy? I know many merchants who'd be quick to separate fools from the silver, but nothing about a witch. Anyways, as you can see, I sell potions. I hope to see you again soon. Okay. Talk to Tulum, a village on Altinova. It's a bit, again, a bit weird. Why would you now just go from one person to the next? There's no incentive. Wow, those are some heavy armor pieces. For a pretty tall person, no less. Is there anything in here as well? Just want to take it. Oh, the furnace, of course. Blacksmith furnace. And some weaponry on the shelves. Oh. Tulum, the arms dealer. Hello. You're not here to have a look at the weapons I made? Ah, so you're the one who saved the furnace. What do you have? Rumbling land. Ah, no. The merchants of Altinova too. Any adventurer worth their salt should use a weapon forged by a master blacksmith, such as me. So many good blacksmiths here. I am the great Tulum, Mediah's very own blacksmith extraordinaire. You can always come visit if you ever find a need for decent weapons. A witch possessed by the dark energy? I don't think such a grim creature would choose to shop in a place like this. Pathetic adventurers with no skills on the other hand? Seen plenty of those. Haha. I only offer weapons to those I find worthy. If you really want to find someone, you're better off speaking to Dev? Whatever. He's Mediah's storage keeper, so he's seen plenty of people passing through. See, that makes sense. So now I'm going to the next person. And this guy, for those of you who don't know, remember him, he actually sells you the green awakening weapons. We'll come to awakening at some point, but yeah, just remember it. 120k per weapon, so really good. I actually sometimes like to use them for some fail stacking. So yeah, just if you haven't known, well, now you know. Storage keeper is over here. Well, isn't that great, thief? Let me know if you need to store any items. You can always count on me. I'm Deeve, the keeper of the storage and all of your worries. A witch possessed by the dark energy? First time I've heard such a thing. Well, soldier's grave? Nope. We will go there at some point. Ah, I see. You were looking for someone. I thought you were looking to store something. I don't remember seeing anyone particularly suspicious. Storage keepers have a keen memory. They have to remember all of their customers and the goods they've stored. How else would they be able to keep track of things? Oh, are you leaving already? You're welcome to come back anytime if you need to store something. Remember the name. It's Thief, the storage keeper. You can even store your worries here. Like the little sentence that he said at the beginning. It's actually not bad. We could... Not sure if we want to storage anything here. Not really. We have enough space, I guess, at the moment. Pearl stuff? No, not really. No, I think that's alright. Thank you, Deeve. But I think it's time to refresh my food buff, and then I guess in another 20 to 30 minutes. Oh, pickpocket Haley. What's this? You better be careful. Side quest. Nah, not now. Where do I need to go now? Up there? Up there. Let's talk to the seed vendor quickly. Also a good one to know if you start farming. I can give you some basic ones. Yeah. Imperial Auction House Manager. Okay. We are talking to Lucy now. They could have made just a nice transition from NPC to NPC. Anyway, I'm Lucy Benkham, the Marketplace Director here. I'd appreciate it if you talk about something I'd be interested in. I've been waiting for you. Neruda Shen entrusted me with a gift I'm supposed to give you. Oh. Always be careful when doing transactions. Pay attention to every detail. Nobody takes responsibility for your mistakes. Yep, a suspicious rumor. Neruda Shen told me you're looking for something. Some information that might shed some light on the witch. It sounds like a nursery rhyme, but in a strange language. I don't know where the song comes from, only that it has an ominous undertone. I think I just clicked something over by accident. I tell you, it sends chills down my spine. Normally I wouldn't share this information with strangers, but for you, I'll make an exception. Considered payment for saving the furnace managed by the Shen Merchant Guild. So many merchant guilds in this game, no? A gift from the Russian. Russian is a man of virtue. Want to thank you for saving the furnace. She knows that want for the compensation. Please accept the ring. Okay. About Asula. People from Mediah now worship a god named Al, but before there was a small god named Asula. Some villagers still worship Asula or Asula instead of Al. At one of those villages, Sara Mas Kasula crafted that ring. Ring is just many of it was dedicated to Asula. About the Asula accessory. Accessories. Okay, cool. Oh, Asula Crimson Ring. Nice. 7 DP. No, 7 AP, 2 DP. And 3 set effect, 300 HP. And 5 set effects, 20 accuracy. Although the one from the Trent Spirit's Echo Ring is also not bad, with the additional damage reduction than the weight limit, but we'll take the better one. And we will sell what we don't need. Money. We'll take everything. Okay, so find a child who knows about the suspicious song. Oh, there's another one. Child who knows the suspicious song. Horsey! Horsey! Pet list. I hope I do still have some feet. No, I don't. Oh boy, soon need to get something again. Oh, up here again? An astrologist. Is there something bothering you? Chat. Power of darkness. Oh, this is where you can clear your gear in Altanova. Cool. And that's the child. A song? Oh yeah, that one. I don't know what the lyrics mean, but I overheard some barbarians singing it somewhere up over there. The Song of the Barbarians. Over there, listen, they're still singing. You should know that barbarians hate being around others. So if you want to eavesdrop on their singing, you'll have to get up close and pretend to be doing something else. Do we need to eavesdrop again, yeah? Seems to be close by though. Just around the corner. Ah. Well, they're eating, they're not really singing. Oh! You find a group of barbarians feasting and singing a song together. Observe the situation. Slakey, kush, blah 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 blah. Brum, 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 brum. Okay, cool. That does not tell us anything. Where do we need to go? Oh, to the kid again. There's another exclamation mark over there. Anyway. Listen long enough and the lyrics get stuck in your head. All of us children in the village have memorized the lyrics by heart. What? You ask me what it means? How should I know? All I know is that songs in the language of the barbarians. The linguistically proficient instructor. I heard that Abdul Jom understands the language of the barbarians. You're leaving already? If you find out what the lyrics mean, please do tell the next time we meet. Promise we will. I'm not sure. How far is the dude? Oh, it's a little bit of a walk. Good that I have my trusted horsey. Let's find Abdul Jom, whatever. Let's find this NPC. You know what I just recognized is this. I actually quite like the logo. Which guild is occupying Altanova now? Ah, I don't remember how you... I know there's a way how you can see it, but I can't... anyway, but yeah. It's pretty neat. It's pretty cool. So whoever made that, good job. Skill instructor Abdul Yaum. Depending on others brings nothing but disappointment. Here to sharpen your skills, you've come to the right. Huh? You want me to translate something written in the language of the barbarians? Pretty bold of you to ask for something like that, considering we just met. I would have sent you on your way if you were any other half-assed adventurer asking for a favor, but your name's already traveled far. I heard about your heroics at the natural furnace. Right then, listen carefully. The goddess of darkness will return, the goddess of darkness will return. When the sun turns black, the subject will rise, the master will become the slave. The slave will become the master, the old will die, death will usher in the new. Your despair is hope for me, my hope is your despair. Satisfied, I didn't realize it at first because I was busy interpreting. But after taking a second look, I could tell the lyrics were based on a prophecy from Sirare. You've never heard of Sirare? She's hailed as a prophet of God among the barbarians. If you want to learn more about the meaning of the lyrics, you should talk to Sirare yourself.
The basics are crucial to skills. Need to practice basic attack around 500 times a day.
Let's find this Sirare. Sirare? That's actually a pretty good angle to look at it. It's like they've just built it like right into a mountain. It's really cool. Okay, where do I need to go now? Uh-huh. Okay. Just the prophet just standing casually around. It's another child. My name is Sirare. I've waited for you here every day for quite a long time. I was expecting you to come. A stranger from a distant land destined to stand alone in the eye of darkness. What is yet to be will be, and what has passed was destined to have been. By the will of God, I sense that you seek answers from me. Ask about Barbarian's Song and Witch of Darkness. The dark shadow is returning with the Witch of Darkness. When the sun turns black, the ruled will reach out with their hands. If death befalls all like the night, how do we know who is king? If day turns to night, adult from child will be unknown. Perhaps a time of hope, perhaps a time for despair. I am but an instrument. I cannot tell you any more than this. You will soon understand. You cannot escape your fate. There's no need to be confused. Follow the light. No matter what, do not give in to the darkness that dwells inside of you. I'm sure someone will comment on that. Yep, of course. Pfft. That child has no idea what she's saying. What about the barbarians? This is beyond ridiculous. Ignore her. These prophets like to speak in riddles to cover the fact that they don't actually know anything. Think about it. The true meaning of the prophecy implies a rebellion. The barbarians must be planning to rebel. But I wonder who the leader of the group is. Maybe that Neruda Shen knows more than he is letting on. Or perhaps the song was referring to Elezra. Or the song might even have been spread by Sirare herself. Nothing but questions without answers. At least it's something exciting I get to be a part of. Yeah, you're always excited, mate. Advice of Valks. Bringing out a gear's potential is difficult. Failure will find its way no matter what. They say failure is the mother of success. Success? Who knows? Someone else's experience might be able to help you. It looks like someone far away is ready to help you now. Let's find that person. You've got nothing to lose, right? Abdul Yaum again. Okay, anything else in here? Nope. Abdul Yaum, we were just speaking to him. Nope. Oh, here's another cook. Oh, this one. That is the one where it said it requires you to have Amity 300 before you can talk to the other cook. And Amity you do via conversation, but yeah, no. Just nah. Okay, so apologies. Let's go to Mr. Shen again. To Mr. Shen again and see about the shenanigans. Huh, what a dad joke. No, not really. feeling a bit tired today. Actually, I've been feeling a bit tired for the last few days. Don't know. Those stairs I always do without the horse because sometimes I got stuck there and then, yeah, anyway. Neruda. How you doing, mate? Serraris Prophecy. Oh, it's about those barbarians again. What do you know about the Barid's royal family? The family has been ruling over the kingdom of Mediah for generations. Currently, a Prince Barid's, who will eventually succeed the throne as Barid's III, has yet to come of age. And because of this, I was entrusted to lead the kingdom in his stead. Serraris Prophecy is a thinly veiled protest against me, a simple steward of the kingdom from those dissatisfied with the way things have been going ever since the decline of the Barid's royal family. It seems clear this prophecy was created to incite a barbarian rebellion. Nowhere else is this clearer to witness than at the abandoned iron mine, one of our most important sources of income. The barbarians used force to take over the mine and claimed the territory as their own. Since then, many villages in the surrounding area have been rounded up and forced to work against their will. I don't know for sure who the dark goddess in the song is referring to, but my instincts tell me it's Surare. You don't believe me? Why don't you pay a visit to Arbun, near the abandoned iron mine, and see for yourself? I guess that's what we're gonna do then. And I think if we're a little bit lucky, yep, that will also take us past Jabul again. It's dark. Yep. Let's quickly grab that advice of Valk then. You look quite inexperienced in ways of enhancement. Alright, I will tell you about my failure. I've learned about this from Valks and Calphion, in fact. His name is highly regarded, even in Altinova. So that was just it? We just got it? Yep. Okay. Bit weird. Okay, abandoned iron mine. Let's go! You can't actually be planning on settling down in this decrepit town. You say Neruda Shen sent you here? Are you the savior that will save our village from further ruin? Sacrifice for survival, the ringleader of prophecy, which? I don't know about any of these things. All I know is the villagers are suffering under those filthy barbarians. We were once the masters of the abandoned iron mine, and the barbarians were the ones who worked it. Life was good. But everything has changed since the 3 days of darkness. The barbarians overthrew the workers in the village and took over the abandoned iron mine. Many of the villagers in Arbun were taken and forced to work. Mediah left us to our fate. Our village, our beloved village, wasn't always in the state you see today. What's the other one? Wait, I know it could be ridiculous to say this to you, but many people are suffering at the abandoned iron mine, and many of those are my colleagues. It is a proof of strength that you travel here alone. Would you get into the abandoned iron mine and help people? You should start by causing some chaos, and then harass them more and more, because you are alone. Why not? Let's take this one on, because I think we need to go to the mine anyway. But let's first talk to him. Sinor Denin. Leave your equipment to me. I repair equipment at a cheap price. Of course, if it's an expensive piece of equipment, it might cost you a fair bit. Don't think of it as a scam. Our valuable weapons need extra care. An adventurer? What are you doing in a place like this? Don't you have better things to do? The plight of the villagers. Alas, Arbon may be gone forever. You might want to take a moment to remember that this will have been where Arbon once stood. Even the villagers who swore to defend and rebuild the village have all fled. Considering the circumstances, I'll soon be left with no choice but to leave as well. What can I do if I won't have any more customers? There are barely any villagers left now. If you want to learn more about their struggles, you'll have to speak to them yourself. I'm so tired of hearing and talking about it. Wow, quite the depressed state, huh? General goods. And she's floating some vials in her hand. Nice. Who do we need to talk to? The only way to survive is to leave here. Refugees fleeing Abun. We can't live here under the threat of barbarians forever. Nearly everyone's fled already. Altanova will protect us, right? Sure. He's running away is always solving problems. Furniture dealer Dino Laha. I admire that you've gone through such an amazing adventure. It must be Al's blessing for you to have come here from so far. I hope Al's blessing reaches Arbon too. Mediah abandoned iron mine. It seems you don't know much about the abandoned iron mine. If you keep going this way, it'll be like entering a different world. That area is full of barbarians. They captured everyone here, including the villagers, and brought them there. We hear things about them through the mercenaries passing by. Shop, what do you buy? Oh, nice. Wardrobes. A sofa, a bed, table. Again, so if you are looking for some furniture for your residence, this might be an interesting place to go. The material vendors as well. It's kind of busy here. If you need something, just ask. Do you have small fence? Okay, normal material vendor. Where do we need to go? Oh, Shirvaklo. Nefi Tinya. My family was taken to the abandoned iron mine, but there's nothing I can do. You want to know more about this village? If I had my way, I'd be long gone by now. Enslaved by the barbarians. My brother was dragged to the abandoned iron mine. How can I leave without him? Those atrocious barbarians left our family broken and torn apart. If I knew I could stand a chance against them, I would have tried taking them out myself, even if it cost me my life. Are you actually hunting down the barbarians yourself? You'll find them in the abandoned iron mine, but that's suicide. Can you really do it? If you insist on going, I can't stop you. Are you looking for something there? Ah, the Song of the Barbarians. I've heard it before. If you're going to the abandoned iron mine, can you look for Horio? I'm certain that he's still alive. He might even be able to help you. Okay. Then one more NPC, which is you. You're a mercenary. Okay. Right. Where's my... Oh. Have I missed one? The stable keeper. But I did talk to you, didn't I? Strange. Cool, I think that's all of them. And it looks like go to the abandoned iron mine, talk to look for Nefi Tinya's sibling, and destroy tacky stone wagons. Okay. Cool. This is also a place where you can get the Azula necklace, which is nice. Alright then, let's head over there. It shouldn't be too far away. And I think I will stop there then for today. So that's been quite a bit again. So I mean, apart from our quick stop at the Kamasiv temple, where we heard about this ominous dark energy already, that apparently is growing in the land of Mediah. You know, it grow any further. Remember what they said, or the roots couldn't, you know, couldn't grow or anything, something like that. And now we're right there, and the first encounter in the lava mine. Maybe I shouldn't take my horse in there. I'm an idiot. I'll just leave it somewhere here then. There you go. Dang. They heard it. What's the AP here again? 70 to 90, but we are 126, yeah, so we have more than enough. Anyway, so we are at the abandoned iron mine. Let's just go to the first guy who gives the quest. And then this should give us a good point to pause. Wow. Oh, it's Sonos. Cool. Yeah, we can stand here. Neffy? Did you say Neffy? Oh, I feel like I haven't heard that name in months. How is she doing? The brains are mean and strong. Even if the captured were all given weapons, none would be able to escape them. Horiotinia. One will be freed from this place. Okay, this was... The tyranny of the barbarians. Wait, keep your voice down. The guards will kill us if we get caught. Can you defeat those guards? Ah, silly question, seeing how you already made it all the way here. I will leave them up to you. Please slay the monsters at the abandoned iron mine. I found out some important information while I was here. I'll tell you more when you come back. Alright then. Cool. Seems like we also have some additional quests that we can take if we wanted to. Anyway, like I said, I think this is a good point to pause and take a break. So, just again, looking at the map, this is where we started off today. Moving all the way over here to the Kamasiv temple, where we got our fairy, which was great. And we were introduced to the fabled story of Mediah, the 3 days of darkness. And yeah, so essentially we now have a name of that witch. If you remember in the previous episode when Zarka turned up and she literally just, evaporated him into thin air. So her name is Elezra. And so there are some rumors going around, but nobody has yet been able to give us any concrete tips. Rulupi wants us to go over here. So we've went to this lava cave, Fort Ferret, the big boss over there, and have since discovered Altenova, the big city, let's say the capital in Mediah. As you can see, there's lots more for us to explore. As I've mentioned, I'll probably do all of the NPCs just off screen, because that's most likely boring for you, and there's nothing really interesting and nothing you would miss. But we're now kind of wanting to find out a little bit more about this prophecy that we heard of, and there's kind of two sides to it, and it involves the barbarians, which is why we are now at the abandoned iron mine. Well, I'm guessing we will have to kill just a fuck ton again, pardon my French, as always, because I think once we killed the initial couple, then our good old pal, the Black Spirit, will most likely ask us to do a few more. But I will leave that up for the next episode. And I will try and make sure that this time the break is not that long like it was last time. Again, apologies for that, but I just needed a little bit of a break. So thank you again for tuning in. Thank you very much for joining me on the first part of the Mediah arc, and I hope to see you again in the near future. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and take good care of yourself. Thank you. Bye bye.